The next morning, the apartment was bathed in warm, golden light. Leo lay stretched out on the carpet, his ears reacting to the slightest sound, as if sensing something the girls hadn't noticed yet. Lizzie walked slowly by the window, glancing at her laptop from time to time. The cryptic email still occupied her mind, but now another detail was troubling her, a small object, resembling an old camera, that had been beside them yesterday seemed to have shifted slightly overnight. This subtle change furrowed her brows and pulled her focus away from her work project at the magazine office. Did anyone notice this? Lizzie asked, picking up the small object. Lily peeked from behind her guitar. Notice what? This thing. It wasn't exactly here yesterday morning, or maybe I just didn't see it, Lizzie said, frowning. Lily set down her guitar and, with a philosophical smile, said, "You're starting to feel like a mystery novel. Are we in a detective story now?" Ava smiled, sipping her coffee. "Detective Lizzie and her loyal assistant, Leo," she said jokingly, gesturing at the dog, who wagged his tail as if agreeing. Lizzie, staring intently at the small vintage camera and the laptop, said, "Or maybe it's nothing. But I have a feeling today isn't going to be that ordinary." Moments later, Harper entered holding a small piece of paper and said excitedly, "Guess where I'm taking you today?" The girls shouted in unison, "Here we go," and laughed. Harper read the text aloud, "A special day for true art lovers. Baltimore Art and Photography Exhibition featuring renowned artists and special refreshments." Lizzie said mischievously, "What could be better than this?" Lily, putting on her beige short coat, said, "I swear, if they have chocolate cake at the exhibition, I'm heading straight for the dessert table." Harper laughed, "You can only have dessert if you promise to get back to your diet afterward." Ava smiled, "Enough. Let's at least have one day without talking about diets. Harper, our artist, needs some sweet inspiration." Lizzie muttered under her breath, "Sweet inspiration? You mean cheesecake?" All of them laughed, stepping out of the apartment, their voices echoing through the quiet street. When they arrived at the gallery building, warm light from the tall windows spilled onto the cobblestone street. Inside, the aroma of fresh coffee and oil paint filled the air. Soft piano music played in the background, and visitors strolled among the paintings with cups of coffee in hand. Harper immediately went to the visual arts section. Lizzie engaged in conversation with one of the professors, and Lily, as promised, headed straight for the refreshment table. But Ava was involuntarily drawn to a spot on the wall where a painting of a familiar scene was displayed. In the painting, a narrow alley with brick buildings and an unlit lamp could be seen, something oddly familiar. Ava examined the texture of the paint closely, feeling as if she could really smell the damp leaves. Her heart beat a little faster, as if her mind were wandering between reality and a distant memory. A soft voice spoke beside her. "Did it feel like the rain was real?" Ava turned. A boy with dark hair and a small camera around his neck stood next to her, smiling gently. "Yeah, exactly. I feel like I've seen this alley somewhere, but I don't know where." Maybe the painter felt the same. Some images come from the mind, but they exist somewhere in reality too, you just don't know where. Ava smiled, slightly blushing, or maybe they come from someone else's memory. The boy chuckled, "I'm the photographer, my name is Elias." "Do you paint?" "No, I draw. Mostly portraits." "Then you must have a keen eye, few people notice that unlit lamp." Ava paused for a moment, her gaze meeting the lamp in the painting, and felt her heart warm. From a distance, Lily's voice called out with her mouth full, "Ava, come here. Their brownies are amazing." Ava laughed, "I'd better go before she eats them all." Elias said gently, "We'll definitely see each other again." Ava nodded in farewell and turned away, but the image of that unlit lamp remained vivid in her mind. leaving a strange sense of anticipation and curiosity in her heart until the end of the night.